excitement comes with the tradition of what today really is, and hunting and telling stories and all that good stuff, so pretty excited. Already had one deer walk past, but it was because a guy walked in and moved him past me. It's not uncommon to see people up in this area, but it's the earliest I've ever seen someone. Most of the time it's midday movement, people coming through. I'm just gonna stay ready and quiet because it's a super quiet morning, but luckily there's a little bit of a frost, so I should hear stuff from a good distance to be able to get ready. So, stay tuned and I'll bring you whatever I see. Okay, you guys, well, by the looks of it, it's not going to be one of the 50 deer mornings / opening days that I've had in the past year. A lot of the times when it's really good up in this area, you'll have some morning movement that's natural, and then after that you have the movement caused by people moving around. But that guy that walked past me in the morning probably didn't go more than 150 yards past me, which is kind of, I won't use the choice words that I want to use, but there's well over 1,500 acres here, and you went that close to somebody, especially when that person had been in here for an hour before you even got here, so that is, well, you know what I'm trying to say. So, I'm not having any luck yet. Like I said, I only saw that one deer come through in the dark, more or less heard it and saw it a couple times through my peripherals, just a shadow, but my buddy Cody already has down a doe, a coyote, and a buck, so that's pretty epic. My dad, I don't think, seen anything, and one of my other buddies, Jake, said he just put down a pretty good deer in either a nice 8 or a 10-pointer, so this is what opening day is. It's getting the best spot where you think deer will be, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It comes down to a lot of luck. Unless you have 100 or so acres where, you know, deer aren't even getting pressured by the other hunter involvement and hunter pressure. Then literally anything can happen. It's the nice thing about public, and it's also the extremely annoying thing, like what I'm dealing with right here. So it sounded like whatever he shot at, he hit, because I heard some crashing after. It's pretty loud with being able to hear stuff walking around, so I keep checking over there, but I think I would hear him if he was doing some blood trailing, so my hope is that he sits at least a good portion of the morning before he starts dealing with this deer, because that might ruin a very big chunk of my day. So it's public, so congrats to that guy, but also I'll leave it at that. Congrats to you, dude.
Alright, you guys, not necessarily to defend myself, but to explain before you see what happens here. I was hunting, obviously, deer hunting, and what happened was this buck ended up coming in quartering to me. I made the personal mistake. I'm not going to blame it on anything other than myself, though there might have been a little bit of a deflection, as you can see when the video plays. The branch that was in front of me, my scope was clear of that, but obviously my barrel was below, so I might have caught a little bit of branch. But I think more of what happened there was buck came in 35 yards, and I did the good old so close with the gun, there's no way I'm going to miss. I pulled the trigger, I graze his back, he runs farther off, and then I got into panic mode. Second mistake. Shouldn't have panicked, should have found the next clean shot and made it happen. I tried to drive a shot through thinking that I made contact with the deer and not wanting him to suffer at all. Thought maybe with how far he ran and that he wasn't falling, maybe I hit him a little bit farther back. Tried to make another clean shot on him, didn't happen. As you can see, the deer moves across. I tried to make a couple other shots and I had caught branches on those, I could tell. Once again, I was pushing shots through some brush, thinking that I didn't want the deer to get away with some sort of less fatal hit, like a liver hit or a farther back hit. So I was trying to put another shot in him, and hopefully a better shot. The deer ended up moving across, coming back towards me. I dropped him, thought that was a good shot because he was quartering away. I put it on the last rib. Well, what happened, I hit about 2 inches left of that and hit him in the spine because, like I said, he was quarter away from me pretty hard. Deer dropped, ended up having to shoot and finish him on the ground. So it's not the way you want it to go. I'm happy that I was able to get to the deer and it wasn't a grazing wound that he had to suffer and deal with. Once again, not proud of how it all went down, but at the end of the day, I'm proud in knowing that the deer didn't get away with an injury. So I make mistakes, everybody makes mistakes. I'm going to own up to this one, and I hope you guys can just maybe learn from it or enjoy the video, whichever side of the line you fall on. I also accidentally deleted some of the footage off of my GoPro because we started duck hunting, and that was my recovery video walking up to the deer initially. So I apologize for not having that also, but like I said, I got the shot, and then you'll see the deer thereafter. So thank you for watching this video, and continuing to enjoy.
Got him. Got him. I don't know when I hit him, but
Jesus. I freaking spined him. And I had to put another one in him. Gosh dang. He's dead now though. Jeez. I had to buck down right there. Oh, called Daddy just said the squirrel hunters were out. It was me.
Hello.
It wasn't the squirrel hunters.
Was that you?
Yeah.
How many fucking times did you shoot?
I don't know, like 6. I had him right here at 30 yards. And he ran, and then he just stood there, and I couldn't tell if he was getting wobbly, so I put another one on him. And it was like every time I had an opening, because he would run, and he was kind of standing wobbly, so I was like, I'm going to keep shooting until he drops. And then he finally ran, and I hit him back a little bit, like in the spine, and dropped him, like probably mid-body it looked like, dropped him, and then he's laying right here next to me, so I'm like, or I'm not next to me, he's probably 60 yards out. And I'm like, well, his head's still up. I gotta put him down. I can't get out of this stand as fast as my other one. I was like, I can't let this deer lay there. And then he tried to do I remember what you had said in the past about deer standing up and like running away. I was like, if I get down and he starts running, I don't know what to do. And so I just put another one in him. That last one, I locked my arm into the sling, leaned up against the tree, and I put a good one in him. I just watched him roll over.
How big?
Nice 8-pointer.
Nice, good for you.
Like
good
nice wide one, probably wider than the one I just shot. Maybe he's not really tall, but I mean, really, I think it's the buck that was up here that I almost had the chance at in the dark that one day.
Good for you, brother. God love you. Good for you.
Love you too, Pops.
Yeah, we got all day now to take care of that deer and get back down to the truck and do all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I just had that little doe come out of the scrub field behind me, literally to 10 yards, perfect bow shot. But that's the only thing I've seen so far, so.
Gotcha, okay.
Well, when you get down, send me a couple pictures.
Yep,
Congratulations.
Definitely will. Love you, Pops.
I love you. Bye.
Now I'm going to FaceTime Cody. He's my boy. He's going to love this.
Did you just smoke one?
Just shot an 8-pointer. Got him yet?
This is the buck I missed the bow, 100%.
100%?
Yeah, he's not. Wait, so look at, he's got the slanted.
Alright, you guys. Here is my 2021 gun buck here in New York. Another beautiful 3-year-old. He's actually only a 6-point. Thought he was an 8, but still super jacked with him. Pretty heavy. You know, just a solid representation of what New York bucks can be, and they can definitely be even better than this if you give them the time. But my goal every year is to harvest a 3.5-year-old. If I can get something better than that, even better. So super happy with this deer. He came in, he had his nose to the ground, he was sniffing around. I grunted and he came right in. Probably, I almost brought the recurve today. I might have even been able to have a chance, but the wind was swirling and I think he was looking for a deer, so he might not have came all the way. But super happy to have put him down. Took a couple more shots than I was hoping, but I was able to make one final ethical clean shot and put him down as fast as I possibly could. So super jacked about it. Got him down with my 20 gauge again, and I can't stop saying I'm super jacked. 2021 is closed out for me here in New York. Got my 2 bucks on the ground. Hopefully Dad can get one on the ground so we can start doing some waterfowl hunting. And fingers crossed he gets it done. If he doesn't get done today, then I'll be hunting with him tomorrow and trying to videotape his hunt. So thanks as always for showing up here, guys. Follow me on Instagram at Hitting the Dream. Subscribe here. And as always, I can't wait to see you hit your mark.